Hello, good morning, and hope you are all really good. So today I am jumping on to talk to you a little bit about some of the ways that you can kind of boost your skincare routine at home, and as a working therapist, kind of like the tricks of the trade, the additional products that you can put into your skincare routine, or that we as therapists would use in a treatment to really kind of boost your skincare and boost the results that you want. So we're talking boosters, we're talking serums, we're talking essences, okay? So we're really kind of talking about the products that you might not naturally gravitate to initially when you're kind of looking at your skincare routine. But these are the products that kind of really take your skin from one level up to the next, as in performance, as in results. So if you've got a skincare routine and you're kind of sitting there thinking, oh, you know, I do this and I do that and it's okay, but I wish this about my skin or I wish that about my skin, then it might be time to start introducing some treatments, some extra boosting kind of products into your routine. Or perhaps you're going through something like a change, maybe it's an age thing, maybe you are on new medication, maybe you're a bit more stressed out with work, or you're starting to kind of care for elderly parents and you're a bit tired, and you're noticing changes within your skin. And you have a really good skincare routine. You know, you might do all of the things, but you're noticing still you're not quite getting the results that you want. This is where a booster, a treatment can kind of come in and do its thing and actually change the way that your skin behaves and change the way that your skin looks. Good morning, everybody. Say hello if you're watching me live. So, I can't see comments, I can see there's people watching. So say hello. If you have any questions as I talk, please ask them and I will come back to you with the answers. So obviously I am talking Neal Remedies, the best skincare brand, obviously. Otherwise I wouldn't be working with it. So we're talking today about the boosters, okay? So you're probably thinking, well, where does a booster sit in my routine? Where would I actually include a booster treatment? Well, if you're doing a basic skincare routine, so if you're cleansing, you're toning and you're moisturising, and then maybe you're doing an eye treatment, the booster would come after the toner and before the moisturiser, okay? And I'll tell you why as we go. If you have got a bit more of an advanced skincare routine, so you cleanse, you tone, you want to exfoliate, and then you want to use a mask, and then you want to use a booster, and then you want to use your moisturiser, that's kind of where you'd slot it in. So you'd exfoliate, you'd use your mask, which is a treatment in itself, if you've seen the other videos, and then you would add in a booster for that extra kind of zest to the skin. Then you would finish with your moisturiser and your eye treatment. And if we were doing a salon-based facial, that's exactly the same kind of routine that we would follow. So with Neal, we've got quite a few. Let me just open the door. It's really warm in here today. Will it stay open? Will it stay open? For January, it's really, really warm. The heaters are all on. I'm kind of like, I'm dressed for freezing temperatures. It's not actually that cold. So with Neal, we have a massive collection of serums, of essences, of oils, which all fall under the treatment kind of product range. We also actually have specific boosters as well. And I will, as always, pop the link above so you can go and investigate. There's loads. I mean, I'm just going to run through some of them, but we also have the boosters on top of this. Let me have a little look. Let me look to see if I've got the booster information in front of me. I will tell you. The boosters are amazing. I have got one here that I was going to show you. Do I have it in here? No, I haven't. But 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 additional boosters that you can actually get your hands on. So we've got, I'm going to show you the ones that I've got down here actually, before I say what we've got. So just to kind of give you an idea, this is hyaluronic acid in a booster. Don't be frightened by the word acid. We all have hyaluronic acid within our skin. So it's actually a very natural complementary booster. And that would work on plumping up the skin. So I use that one. We've also got oils, facial oils. Now these are These are lovely. And again, don't be frightened by the word oil, because if you're using a beauty oil, the molecular formula is quite fine. So actually it's not like your olive oils that you get out your kitchen cupboard that would literally sit on the surface of the skin, because they're so dense. These are very, very fine, which means they penetrate the skin and they actually do their job. So we also have oils. Again, this is mine. We also have kind of nighttime serums, and we have other serums. This one is Beauty Sleep, which is fantastic. Not only is it flipping amazing for your skin at night, it's actually jam-packed full of essential oils that also help to work on a holistic level to help you relax, drift off to sleep and stay asleep for longer. So that is a fantastic product if you are not a great sleeper. I'm actually a really good sleeper, but I'm also a bit of an anxiety person. So if I get a bit whittled, I can't quite shut my mind off. Especially going through the perimenopause. Ladies, I'm sure you'll understand if you're with me. Sometimes you need those kind of products that just quieten your mind enough for you to relax, enough for you to then go off to sleep. So when a skincare product does more than just look after your skin, it's kind of in my gut, it's a bit of a winner, okay? So we do serums. We also do, and this is my favourite, we also do essences. Now this is like, woo! This is really, really amazing. Now, essences are kind of a hybrid. They sit between a fine oil and like a very light liquid. So they kind of sit in that middle kind of zone where they feel quite liquidy, but they are jam-packed full of amazing, nourishing ingredients. Now with an essence, the aim of an essence is to really go into the skin fast, okay? It's a layer product, so you're 100% always going to put something on top of an essence. So the aim of it is to go in, and then when you touch the skin, for the skin to not really feel like something's just been placed on top of it, okay? So an essence is kind of that very hybrid, sort of a little bit like an oil, very, very fine oil, but again, very similar to a liquid. And actually, if you were to pour it out, you'd be like, whoa, that's quite liquidy, okay? And it disappears really quickly into the skin. So it's for that reason, it's why the texture is like it is. And that's frankincense. That is frankincense intense, and it is amazing. Amazing for anti-aging. It's an absolute gem. Can't rate that one high enough. We also do gels, which are treatments. Now this actually kind of sits more into the eye treatment product range, but it's an eye gel, and I think sometimes we forget that actually to treat the skin around our eyes is really important. Moisturizers don't work the same around the eye area. The eye area skin is more fragile. It's hypermobile. If you imagine all the kind of blinking and the expressions that you have with your skin around your eyes from using your eyes all day long. Sounds a bit weird saying it like that, but the skin is different. It needs different things to keep it nourished, to keep it firm, to keep it as wrinkle-free for as long as possible. So therefore, as a therapist, I would say always invest in a really good eye treatment. And that is an eye gel. So that's kind of falls into the treatment, the boosters, because not everyone will use that. And then suddenly they'll look at their eyes and they'll be like, ooh, I can see wrinkles. Or my eyes look puffy, or I'm getting bags, or they don't look as firm, they don't look as lifted as they used to be. So that would class as a treatment. And then one of the kind of all-around favourites that as a therapist, as a working therapist, I would go to time and time and time again, and on a personal level, is the Wild Rose Beauty Balm. And I will talk about this all of the time. It doubles up as so many different things, but as an overnight treatment, where like you leave it on as a mask, and it kind of settles into the skin as an overnight treatment, as an overnight booster, it's incredible, okay? So that's my kind of collection that I just wanted to share with you. But I'm going to go through some of the products. Like I say, you will find these on my website. So if you're kind of going, oh, I like the sound of that, I'm not talking specifics today, I'm just talking general, where you can go, why these are beneficial and what they can do for your skin. So we've got Wild Rose Glow Facial Oil, fantastic. We've got Frankincense Lip and Eye Serum for the anti-agers. The Rose collection is really about radiance and glow. The frankincense is really where we start to talk about anti-aging, okay? We've got the Restore and Smooth Serum for those people that are kind of really looking at fine lines, the texture of the skin. We've got the Beauty Sleep Overnight Treatment, which I just showed you. We've got Rejuvenating Frankincense Serum. We've also got Frankincense Facial Oil. So you can actually pair them together and create your own little routine with those products. We've got orange flower oil, which is what I showed you down here, which is actually, my husband nicks this most of the time. He's got incredibly dry skin, and orange flower is really good for nourishing. We've got the rose oil, we've got the frankincense. These are on my wish list. Frankincense Intense Lift Serum. Hardcore, results driven, incredible serum. I have used this on clients and the results are remarkable. We've also got Frankincense Intense Age Defying Serum, which works slightly differently. Again, incredible for serious anti-aging. We've also got the Wild Rose Beauty Serum. It's currently out of stock at the moment because it's very popular, and that's again another step up from that radiance, that glow, that hydration. And we've also got the Frankincense Intense Essence, which I just showed you, which is mine. So actually we've got quite a few to use. So how do we differentiate? How do we decide which ones we want to use? Let me just open the door. It's just closed itself because of the wind. Hang on. Now my neighbours might hear and see me doing this. give them some skincare advice. Okay, so which one do you pick for what reason? Well, actually you can use all of them. So actually you can dive into any of those. Normally go with your intuition. Normally go to the one that you think, oh, that sounds like what I really need. And then explore it. And then then you can go on, if you need to start looking at other products to supplement that one. So just as a quick kind of rundown, an oil is fantastic. Like I say, don't kind of freak out about oils thinking they're going to sit on the surface, make you greasy, make you spotty. That's not how they work. They're non-comedogenic. Oils kind of work on the mid layer of the skin. So when you've got a bottom layer, you've got the top layer, okay? The bottom layer is the reproductive layer. So that is actually where the cells duplicate, the skin cells literally grow from. And then as they grow up, they change shape, they change size, they become full, they become plump, they become like the best they possibly can be. Then because they have a life cycle, they start to die. And as they reach the top, they are dead, okay? So different products are used to treat different areas and aspects of the skin and skincare concerns. So an oil is what we call mid-range. So when the skin is kind of mid-growth cycle, it's still quite plump, it's still quite nourished. An oil helps to continue that healthy state of the cell for as much time as possible. So as it continues to grow, the effects of it obviously becoming like how do I put it? Less hydrated and starting to kind of have run its purpose, and it's starting to die, okay? But it does it on a slower process when you start to use really good skincare. It kind of slows, it doesn't stop it, it slows down the process marginally, but it also means that as the process is working, the condition of the cells are better than they would be if you did nothing at all. So an oil kind of works on that mid layer, okay? So the skin cell is still alive, it's still really good, and we want to keep that nourished for as long as possible. A serum actually works on the lower layers. So the new skin cells that have just kind of duplicated, just been born, they are kind of growing, and the serums really target those, nourish them, hydrate them, plump them, feed them, give them as much vitality as possible. So as they grow up and they hit that mid layer, they are in really good condition, like I just said. that's when your oils kick in, and then as they die and they reach the surface, that's where your moisturiser really helps to condition the surface of the skin. So the effects of aging can be slowed down, and the effects of pollution, sun damage, poor diet, poor sleep, etc., etc., can be lessened by the look of the skin when you have a really, really good skincare routine. So, okay, oils mid-range, serums low range. And like I just said, moisturisers are what lock in. So moisturisers are kind of, they work on the surface, but they are working fundamentally on almost dead, if not dead skin. Okay, that's okay, because that's what we see. That's the topical layer of the skin. But they also lock in, so they act as a bit of a kind of seal to all of the things that you've already done. So if you've used if you've cleansed really well, if you've toned really well, if you've exfoliated, you've used a mask, now you're in that treatment section where you're using an oil, a serum, etc., or an essence, you're really kind of sealing in the effects of that product by putting a fantastic moisturiser on top. So you're boosting, in essence, everything that you're doing. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So you can use all three. You can use an oil, a serum and a moisturiser on your skin every day if you choose to, okay? You can, like I always say, bespoke your routine. So you can choose, well, which day do I feel this product's going to be more suitable? Well, actually my skin feels like this today, I'm going to choose a different product today. So you can really bespoke and tailor-make your skincare routine to exactly how your skin is performing on that exact day. Okay, so that's really, really cool. It's really, really unique. Best results wise, I would say, I'm a makeup wearer, I would not use an oil in the morning. Okay, so if I was doing my skincare routine, I wouldn't use an oil in the morning or a balm in the morning, because it would be too much for my skin. Once I've done all of that, then I've whacked makeup on top, the likelihood is by lunchtime it's going to be sliding, because it's too much. I've got combination skin, so it's too much for my skin. So I would always suggest that you use an oil-based treatment or a balm or something that's quite like intense, like especially with the frankincense intense products. I would use them of an evening, okay? And if you want to put in a booster, a treatment in the morning, then go more for an essence or a serum, because they are treatment based, so they don't tend to have that kind of feel to the skin. They tend to go straight in, be absorbed, and don't really leave that residue on the surface. So then you put your moisturiser on, put your makeup on, and you're good to go. So you'll figure it out. You'll work out, actually this works better for me at this time of day or this time of day. But the great thing is with the boosters, you will see instant kind of results. However, your best results kick in about 90 days. So once your skin has gone through a few cycles of you consistently doing these fantastic routines, by kind of 90 days, by like your 3-month period, your skin will be hitting its optimum kind of performance, its optimum results. So with skincare, don't use it for a month and go, it's not working, and chuck it in the bin, okay? You need to do it, A, consistently, and you need to do it for a longer amount of time to really start to see the results. So hopefully that has given you lots of information. Hope it hasn't overwhelmed you this morning. But I will, like I say, I'll pop the information above so you can click on the link. You can go check out all of the different products. The boosters are fantastic. Obviously, I'm using the hyaluronic acid, but some of the boosters could be absolutely perfect for day and night. So if you were kind of thinking, well, I can't afford two because of the consistency of the boosters, maybe check those out, because you can use them morning and night. But go check out the website. If you've got any questions, feel free to message me. If you would love to have a skincare consultation with me, I do offer them by Zoom. They are completely free. We can talk about all of the products that you've already got. Okay, I've been in the industry for 30 years this year, qualified therapist, holistic therapist, and a lot of other things I'm qualified in, all within the beauty and the wellness industry. So can I sit and advise? Yes, I can. Can we work through the products you've already got? Yes, we can. You know, it doesn't matter what you've got. We can discuss them. We can work out if they're the best for you with your concerns that you have at the moment. And should you want to try anything with Neal, then we can look at the possible options for you. But I don't do hard selling, okay? It's not about me selling the product to you. It's about me helping you discover what's good for your skin and what you need for your skin with your current skincare concerns. So feel free to message me if that's interesting to you or not. Anyway, have a beautiful day. I will see you on Thursday. Take care.